Good morning and welcome to another episode of the Axe Men. So it is 06 something in the morning. What's the O stand for? Oh my god, it's early. So yeah, nice early start, beautiful morning in the midsummer. We're off to Site B, which if you recall is Ben's site. We're going to go and check on what the lads have been doing down there, see how they're progressing. After that we'll head up to Site A. We've already completed phase 1 a couple of days ago, so now we're going to get we had the fella buncher working on. There's some lights on, it's a bit dark, isn't it? So yeah, the fella buncher was working the other day. Got all the trees dropped, got them all skidded out, apart from some of the smaller stuff, and we got them onto the landing for processing. So case of getting them loaded onto the timber trailer off site and converted into money. So here we are now on Ben's site, and we'll see what's been going on. Oh wow, well, it's a bit of a difference, isn't it? So yeah, just got some trees at the front. All this is opened up. Oh, they've not been doing a bad job, have they? So let's have a look. Yeah, a little bit of wood chip in there, not much. So I think it's something like 55,000 it takes. A few trees left around here. Don't want to fall into the pond this early in the morning. Yeah, so they're pretty much on top of things down here. Quite pleased with that. So I gather the ex-army truck's not here, so they must have gone away with one load of chips. Be making a start on the day with that. So yeah, pretty pleased with them. Don't need to wait around for them to get back on site. Only need to speak to them if I'm not happy, and I'm happy, so that's good. Right then, on my way up to Site A. I'll see you up there. It's a different view every time we get here, isn't it? What? That looks different. Well, they've been clearing the land through the night. Yep, something else happening all the time. So then, let's just park this over here. Right then, so as you can see, we've only got a few little standing trees left. In the last episode, you remember, we were skidding all the line timber out. We just decided to leave these little things standing. We don't want them for timber, so we're going to have to chip them. A little bit clearing up to do around here. A bit of logs lying around. Yeah, oh, we've got right up to where we are. It's almost like they're on with heels. So yeah, just a case of loading up this wagon today, I think. Not today, but well, no, we are going to load it up, but that's not the only job today. I just folded that timber trailer, yeah. Unfold it, yeah, right into the wagon. There we go. Jump around. Right, what's he doing? He's down. Right then, so what we're doing, what are we doing? Why isn't that coming out? What am I doing? Somebody help me. Why aren't we moving? Because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That's it. That's it. Somebody give the boy a carrot. Is my light on there? Oh, that's it. Right then. So, you've seen a timber trailer getting loaded before. I think it's a little bit laggy. So I think what I'll do is I'll just get the timber load away and we'll see you maybe at the sawmill at the first lot. Maybe I'll just do a jump cut, but nevertheless we'll get some timber on this wagon and we'll try and get this site finished off. Don't know if we'll actually get it finished off today. What have we got to do? What have we got to do? So we're going to get all this timber off. Yeah, all this timber needs to come off site. And then we've got to be clearing everything up, pulling all the little bits off. Gonna have the chipper over here, but we still need it down there, so we might as well finish Ben's site with the chipper before we pull that off. So yeah, little jobs everywhere. Then we've got to get all the machinery back and get it cleaned and serviced and refueled. So yeah, a little bit more to go, and then we've got to decide. We've still got a grass cutting job at the church as well that came in early doors. So we've still got to get that done. Plenty to do. Plenty to do. So, having said that, I'll get on with this, and we will see you next time we see you. Okay then, so that's about the first load of the day. So I think what we're doing now is get this driven over to the mill. We're a little bit early. Actually, yeah, we're a little bit early, so we're not going to drive it to the mill yet. We'll find something else to do. I think we'll go around just picking up some little scrappy bits, just little things that need to be done, get a little bit tidying up done, and that's about it really. So yeah, well, that's not looking confusing, is it? Let's change that view. Right, we'll pull this out of here. He says, what's happened? Why aren't we pulling it out? That's it, the jacks are up. Let's get this out of here. Right, so just hold that down there. Let's see what else needs to be done around here. Let's get these chucked into the pile. Is there another one? Is that a bit? Yep. And throw. Whoosh. Right, so there's one of the big logs that'll go somewhere else. Chuck that into there. Put a little bit of light on it. just moving all of these back just so I can get in a little bit easier with the wagon. Right then. Right then. Is this light enough to lift? Yes, that's it. We're just gonna keep on going with all of this lot, don't we? It's always the slowest parts of the job, isn't it? The tidying up. The chainsaw out, put that in half. I think we left this. Nope, too heavy. Oops, there's a bit. There's a few bits. What's that cut? Not sure. Don't know which way around that is. So yeah, there's not many logs left. Just a big pile of tidying up to do. So I'm going to keep on tidying up all this lot. I'll get into the skidder, pull that bit over. Yeah, might even drop them bigger trees. And then we'll see you at the sawmill when it opens. Okay, so I've been having a little think, and this excavator, harvester, processor, whatever I want to call it, depends on what job it's doing, but whatever it's doing is finished here. All these little trees were going to be put through the chipper anyway. We've got no more to process. I think all these are just heads. I'll have a double check maybe to that one. But yeah, I think they're pretty much all just dead heads that are, or dead heads, or the thin timber. I don't think there's anything here that we want for the sawmill. So yeah, I think we are pretty much finished with this Liber 902. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this down to site B in order to help speed up the process there. There is a timber grapple head that we've found somebody selling, so I think we'll pick one of them up and get it over to that site and get things speeded up. It's got to come off here anyway. We're done up here. Is that a timber, or is that something else that's just cut? Nope, that's just a head. Yeah, so we're finished down there. So I mean, we're finished up here with it, so we might as well move it down there. So I'll save you the time they're having to sit much as fetching the loader up. The loader's already up here, but the the tractor unit is towing the ends chipper. So yeah, I'll get this up there, over there, and then we'll catch up with you guys in a wee while. What I want to do. Looks different, doesn't it? So we'll get this all packed up and get it taken back to our depot, or yard, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so instead of saying, so you're back at the woodland, I'll go back to the yard. That's the first bit of kit that we're finished with on the job. A little bit sad. So, oops. Yep. Decent video. That's it. So, I'll park it in one of the sheds. Put cedar around in the corner there. What angle have I gone in? Yeah, that'll do. This is a huge shed, isn't it, really? So yeah, that's that finished with for this job. So now I'm gonna sit and wait around here. Set this wheelbarrow, and we'll wait for our lift. Okay then, so we've just arrived back on site. We've just been dropped off on the top of the road there. What's next to do? I've got nothing. No, I haven't got nothing to do. I've got nothing burning to do. We're all waiting for the chipper. Oh, can I leave that behind? A little old rotavator. Oh, that means I've got to bring the tractor back up to get rid of it. Oh, never mind. So yeah, we've just got to get these last few trees dropped. So otherwise we're going to wait until the Jens chipper was finished with, but everybody needs the same bit of kit. So I think I'll go around dropping these trees and then use the skidder to pull them onto the landing and then just wait for the chipper. Hopefully they'll be finished with it today. There's not that much more down to do on that site B, it's just the stuff around the edge. So hopefully they'll be finished with it today. Won't get it up here. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, so there might be a chance that we get finished up here today as well. All depends what time the chipper comes up. So I'm going to continue just getting on with little finishing off jobs, get the skidder on, and then yeah, so catch up with you in a bit. Well then, that's the last of those trees down. I've just noticed the text message there from the guys saying that they're finished with the chipper. So, without further ado, let's get down to site B, jump in the wagon and fetch the ends up here. So, we will head down, leave this down there. Do we leave this down there, or do I get one of the lads to bring it back? Yeah, I might bring it back up here. Yeah, I got one of the guys to bring it back up here, so I'm going to jump in the ends, fetch it straight back up here. I'll see you in a minute. Right then, so here we are, back into Laggyville. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and position this as best as possible and just try and get as much of this through. Get it unswiveled, set up. Turn off the flashing beacons. Right then, so we're all set up now. Got a few bits of logs put in. The guys are just tidying up down on the other side, getting the ex-army truck emptied off, full of wood chips. This thing's nearly out of fuel. Let's see if we can get this all through before it runs dry. Don't want to have to buy a fuel gauge if I not a fuel gauge, a fuel tank for if I run out. But then on the other hand, it might get handy for a job in the future. But if we don't need to buy it, I don't see any point in buying it as yet, especially so close to the end of this contract. So initially I was thinking of going and getting these bigger ones put back on the timber trailer, but honestly I don't think it's worth fetching it all down. I think I'll just get them into this, just get the job rattled off as quick as possible. Yes, I'd make a little bit more money if I'd taken them to the sawmill, but there's not that much, so let's get all these little tops and every bit of rubbish put through this chipper. I think it's got better. I don't think this has got better. I think I've got better with it. Yeah, from the very first episode that we were using this? I think so. Certainly early on, but yeah. Oh, I was supposed to soon, haven't I? Typical. So yeah, I think I've got better with it, but now I've changed my mind. That's not even grabbing. Let's just get something. Anything, grab. Missed. Sorry, stopped talking, started concentrating. I need to learn how to multitask. So yeah, just you know, when you think about it, we've processed some logs on this. So currently thinking about what contracts are out there for us to move on to. A couple of irons in the fire, as they say. A couple of ideas. I think there's a big forestry show that we might have a look at. Not as a part of a series or anything, but there'll definitely be some YouTube videos coming up from it. Let's see what I mean later on, if you watch it. So yeah, I think it's just a case of cracking on with this. Get this all finished off. I need to buy it. There's some bits of equipment that I want to get rid of. I need to get a truck. That this little Iveco that's towing this at the minute is the only truck that I've got since getting rid of that big MAN tractor unit truck cab that had the mounted crane on that couldn't reach the end of me timber trailer. That was a decent enough truck, but it just, yeah, it was just too much dead money. And since getting rid of it, I've struggled towing the low loader with anything on it really. So I need to think of getting something that's going to move the low loader, especially when it's got that bulldozer on the back of the bulldozer. We need to get the bulldozer up here as well for all the stumps. Yeah, so more work than anticipated or have I forgotten about it? I knew it was there, so yeah, I think it's just bits and pieces of the tidy up. It just takes forever, doesn't it? Yes, it does. You know, speaking from experience, tidying up the tree jobs used to just take forever. There was always more. Cutting the trees down was the quickest bit. It was the tidying up at the end of the job. I mean, obviously you clear up as you go, but yep, there was always loads of tidying up to do. So anyway, without any more ramblings from the madman, I'm gonna crack on doing this off camera. And I've got to skid those other bits over, and then it's a case of tidying up the machinery. Got to get the low loader down the other side. We've probably gonna have a full load of wood chips to get rid of as well. Got to get the Euro or the ex-army truck, whatever it's called, up here. Yeah, so what time is it now? 10 o'clock? Might say about lunchtime. Give you a quick update, see what's going on. So yeah, I think that sounds fair enough. I'll see you in lunch break. Okay then, so we've just coming up to lunchtime there now. I said I would join you again at lunchtime. What it is chip has been filled, so I had to bring this ex-army truck over in order to empty the chipper so we get the last few bits through. But I think that's pretty much it for this site. I'm gonna have to start moving equipment back. We still got to do the stump grinding, but I think we're coming to an end for this episode. So off camera, I think I'll get the last of the chipper done, and then we'll see you in the next episode for the big clear up. You've been watching Simply Geordie. Please give the video a like. If you post any comments, anything that you'd like to get involved with, please feel free to do so. So thanks for watching.